because she can't stand his behavior.
Because your 14-year-old or 13-year-old son is now acting out, she set up a point for psychotropic drugs
Right.
to be forcibly administered to your son.
Yes. And I have filed a petition for a restraining order against that. Of course, that's been filed 4 weeks ago or so.
Your ex-sweetheart, mother of your 3 children, is trying to put psychotropic drugs into your oldest son
Right.
because he's acting out now because he's not seeing you, or what?
No. She has always had problems with him as the most. He's the son instead of the 2 daughters, right? He resents the way she's always had discipline problems with the children. She drove him to near suicide, documented by the guardian ad litem in that original report. She drove him to near suicide when he was 6 years old, going on 7. Again, this has all been documented. And she's had continual problems in forming constructive disciplinary frameworks with the children still to this day. And so as a consequence, she wants to basically sedate him or something so that she doesn't have to deal with him anymore. He's not a bad boy. I don't have troubles with the children when they're with me.
When's the last time you saw any of your 3 children?
Oh, it was just a few days before I got arrested. Today is June 15th or 16th. I got arrested on May 27th. She kept the kids. The day before was Wednesday, May 26th. I would have seen the kids that night, and I talked to them that night, and she refused to come to the meeting place of exchange. Little did I know that they had set up earlier that day a plan to have me falsely arrested. But I had seen them on the Sunday before, and everything was just fine. We're outside going to the park, riding bikes, you know.
How many times when you went to see your kids, do you see them with bruises, cuts, scratches, or that they come, looking depressed and downtrodden to you?
Well, whenever they're in her care for a length of time, they always have a period of time with me, maybe a half hour, an hour or 2 or so, depending on the length of time they've been with her, of being in an agitated mode, and I have to
Takes a while to
work with
them.
that, calm them down, that kind of stuff. As far as bruises and that kind of thing, I have to be honest, I haven't seen those kind of things in some time. Although, like I said, I've been falsely imprisoned. I was only released here for 90 days, and I've been falsely imprisoned for a little over 2 years by this same judge. So I'm not sure.
What years were you falsely imprisoned?
From the end of January 2002 until March of this year. And again, mostly that was for writing a letter to her attorney, Suzanne Conger, and telling her to obey the law, which she refused to do. In other words, withdraw from the case. And
Was there any threatening tone in that letter?
no, not threatening. I didn't threaten to do anything physically or anything illegal. I did threaten what's legal. It is legal to threaten legal actions, like a creditor could say, well, I'll sue you if you don't pay, or the sheriffs can say, click it or ticket, that kind of thing. And so I told her, you've committed all these crimes. It was a 10-page letter. It was strongly worded. But I didn't threaten to physically harm her or anything like that. I didn't threaten to do any crimes or anything. I just said, you've committed all these crimes, and that took up 4, 5, 6 pages. Then I enumerated all the Indiana rules that govern her conduct as an attorney professionally, and that by law, require her withdrawal from the case. And then I went further to say,
Mother of your 3 children is trying to put psychotropic drugs into your oldest son. Mother of your 3 children is trying to put psychotropic drugs into your oldest son